These are great movies! When you got movies like Tom Cruise in them, you can't lose. 6 bags of popcorn, 2 sodas. It's On Cinema at the Cinema with me, your host, Tim Heidecker. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of On Cinema at the Cinema. I am your host, Tim Heidecker. With me is, it's Family Day here on Cinema. Ayaka, good to see you. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever appearance on television of Tom Cruise Heidecker, my son. Tom and Ayaka, thank you for joining me. And Greg Turkington as well is with me today. Sorry about this.
Hey guys, good to be here and to try to share my movie expertise, and maybe a little hard with little Tom Cruise.
I apologize.
Some of the noises. But,
I apologize, but some of you guys know we've been traveling back and forth between LA and Hawaii as we continue to shoot Decker Season 2. And this is literally some of the only few hours I have to see my family this week. And I'm grateful to be able to spend time with them here on Cinema. And we want to give him something to shut him up for a bit. Okay. Let him. All right, and today's movies, we have the Divergent series, Insurgent, directed by Robert Schwenke, S-C-H-W Wenke, starring Shailene Woodley, Jace Courtesy, Miles Teller, Theo James. And Beatrice Pryor must confront her inner demons and continue fighting against a powerful alliance which threatens to tear her society apart. I like this movie a lot. It was an action film that I enjoyed watching, and I'm glad I got a chance to see it. So I give it 5 bags of popcorn. Greg?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I gotta say, some of it reminded me of our own Decker, but not as good, you know?
Yeah.
You get these sort of action plots and dealing with terrorists and spies and all that sort of stuff. It's hard not to reflect on what we're doing out in Hawaii and how much better it is than some of this Hollywood stuff. But nonetheless, I really liked this. I thought it was a lot of fun, a good break from everyday life. I'd give it 5 bags of popcorn.
All right, we highly recommend that. We also have The Gunman, directed by Pierre Morel, and starring the great Sean Penn, Idris Elba, and Javier Bardem. Interesting, an international spy, I like Decker, must clear his name in order to save himself from the organization that he used to work for, which is also a bit like Decker. Decker used to work for CIA, still does work for CIA, but I can imagine in future episodes not working for CIA, being sort of a rogue agent.
It's very similar. I don't think that these movies necessarily are stealing plot.
Well, hold on now. I want to
Decker,
give my review. My official rating is 5 bags of popcorn for The Gunman, starring Sean Penn. And I recommend everybody go out and check that out because it's one of the great movies of the year. I think it's going to be an Oscar winner. But it did remind me of a certain Jack Decker, especially Season 2 of Decker, which is also airing right now. You'll recognize a very similar sort of feeling to The Gunman. So if you like Decker 2, check out The Gunman. Or if you like The Gunman, check out Decker 2, right now, airing now. We're enjoying watching the season as a family. I think you've gotten a chance to see it. Yeah. And how's everything going for you since you are the guest? You had some good news in the past couple weeks. You've been busy.
I finally got a job as a receptionist.
That's right.
With Dr. Luther.
Dr. Luther. She's been telling me about this Dr. Luther, who's apparently a
He's brilliant.
brilliant holistic healer of some kind. And you're doing paperwork and that kind of thing. Keep it paying the bills.
I respect him.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. And of course, Tom Cruise is out there hitting the audition circuit, getting that headshot out there. And we're hoping to see him up on the silver screen soon because that's big money for him and us too. And hopefully we can get a commercial job or web series, whatever it is. We'll be looking forward to working with the directors who are interested in working with Tom Cruise.
He's really good.
He is good. And today he's a little under the weather, I know, but we're glad to have him on the show. And we're glad to have you on the show too. Greg, what did you think of The Gunman?
I thought it was good. I mean, I've definitely seen better. I think that if you tune in nightly to Decker this week, I think you'll find it's a little better than this movie. I've definitely seen better. I prefer James Bond or John Decker or some of the other spy sagas that are out there. I think this, though, has its place. It's just something you might want to wait till this season of Decker is done with before you go see this, so you don't get confused. At that point, when Decker's done, I'd say go watch this, and I would give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Okay. All right, we have one additional segment today we're going to cut to. Greg Turkington, you have a segment today.
Yeah, we're actually, well, it's a very popular segment. It's called On Cinema, On Location. Let's cut to that.
Hollywood, California. Every street has a story, and these are but just a few on Cinema, On Location. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of On Cinema at the Cinema On Location. And for fans of Decker, we've got a special treat for you. This is actually the location where the treacherous Abdul meets his maker at the hands of President Decker. And if you've seen the show, and I know you have, this is where it all goes down. Of course, at that point, Decker throws the bomb up into the air where it turns into a beautiful Americana fireworks display. Back to you, Tim.
All right. You said gave away a kind of important plot point there with President.
Oh, shit. Well, that was my mistake. I'm sorry.
You kind of blew the ending by saying.
I know, I'm sorry. Shit.
All right. I'm going to rewrite the ending. So that's what I got going. I got to head back to Hawaii right now, write the ending on the plane. Let's go. Come on. We're going to miss the flight, Greg. Greg, car's waiting. Let's go.
I didn't mean to say president. It's just we've been working such long hours that it just...
I understand, but the point is, if people find out that he's going to be president, I got to come up with a whole completely different concept for the ending.